See. Busa from Michelle Saba Life no so and like and subscribe and share and mame. And in the live commentary brought between Medeama SC and Basake Holy Stars. It will be a year live no so and like and subscribe and share their mame. Share so about life no so and like and subscribe and share their mame. And the game in between Medeama SC and Basake Holy Stars. Yes, Ghana Premier League.
By Tai, crossed in by Nkrumah. Kamara Dini arrives with a header and is out by Moses Atta. Medeama wants a corner and Fojo goes down for a Medeama free kick.
Yeah, he was tripped. Francis Jetua trips him, but just look at that. Very, very clever from Fuzi Taylor. For a second, Tabi was thinking he was just going to go far post. But he did well with his footwork to stay on the line. Firmly rooted. Just look at that. He nearly moved to the right-hand side, but just firmly stayed rooted to the line and just pushed that one out of harm's way.
And there are injury concerns for the Holy Stars. Goalkeeper Dubi Kasitai, after that great effort to deny Fuzi Taylor that equalizer from the free kick. Some argument between Quaison and Mubarak Yusuf. So 2 fouls for the home side, 9 for the away side. Holy Stars. Ibrahim Tanko must be worried about the trend.
Yeah, it's an indication that Basake Holy Stars obviously have been the aggressors in this game. They go a bit more physical. They know they might not have the quality to hold on to the ball, you know, for larger parts of the game. So definitely they would give away possession, and that resorts to fouling one too many times. We've seen one just not long ago resulting in that free kick nearly getting them in the equalizer by Fuzi Taylor. But the tactics is just working perfectly for Johnson Smith at his side so far. They've not really been so impressive in the attacking third, if not for that error, you know, by Jabal that landed the goal for them. But tactically, you always know they'll be sound. Tactically, you always know that they hardly put a foot wrong, especially in away games like this.
Not a pleasant afternoon so far for the home fans here at the TNA. Holy Stars are just a place above the drop zone on the log. They lie 15th on the league table with 4 wins, 4 draws, and 6 defeats. They've conceded 17, and this goal scored by Atta was a 13th they've scored this season. Fuzi Taylor to take the free kick for Medeama. He missed a glorious chance and he goes over it. Owusu bends one in, away by Ahin. Simba will pounce on it, but Fuzi comes back and finds Nkrumah all the way back to Jabal.
Just been awful with the set pieces now, the free kicks, the corner kicks. Yeah, we saw Fuzi manage one on target, but barring that, it's never been anything pleasant from the set pieces.
Here is Prince Owusu, sends in a cross blocked by Amponsa. Ahin's ball straight to Mubarak Yusuf. Kamara Dini, Owusu. Boazi steps up and finds Blay. Here is Simba. He's got Chinibua moving on the left, but he puts one to the right and finds Somia, who's got Mubarak Yusuf approaching. He's got Ahin behind him for support. Now it's Quaison. Wants to move for a drive. He drives one. He takes the deflection of Amu Mensah. So he must have taken a deflection of his own player. I saw it from the angle of Amu Mensah, but it struck his own player for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think that for a second you'd be thinking that came off a Medeama player, but I think they had it right, the officials. They had it right. It came off his own player. But that was poor reaction time from the Medeama defense. They don't allow so much room, especially when you're one down. You should be quick to react to the second balls. And there you just could see, you know, Quaison trying to drive that ball, and he was allowed tons of space. But you know, that's a crucial time. It's either you're conceding or you're just working towards grabbing the equalizer.
Quaison goes past Yusuf. Here is Quaison. Now Somia up against Fatau. Lays one to Jetia. But Fuzi Taylor steps up. That's brilliant recovery from Fuzi Taylor. Brought down by Jetia. Free kick Medeama.
Good call. A great recovery by Fuzi, who stood on alert, and they nearly shipped out the second goal in this game. And Holy Stars are now resorting to the counter-attacks, the quick breaks. They're making life unbearable for Medeama now, and Medeama would have to double up their energy, same energy, you know, to defend.
Here is Nkrumah with a glorious chance. Again, they seem to be doing everything right in terms of the movements into spaces, but the final delivery.
Yeah, they have spaces. They are really making good use of them, but they're just not being clinical enough. Just look at that. Nkrumah had a clear shot on goal. Perhaps a bit of a nudge. Maybe the defender dropping, his body a bit on him, just to unbalance him for a while, but there's no excuse for missing that. Just should have directed that one on target.
Chenebois against Kamara Dini. Kamara Dini being heckled by Chenebois. Referee eventually whistles for a foul against Chenebois for heckling Kamara Dini, who is unhappy with the delay in the decision.
Yeah, I don't know what he was looking for. He was shot tagging Chenebois at this point, but obviously the referee wouldn't have awarded a penalty kick for this, but he should have just been patient because he was shot tagging and Chenebois was trying to win that ball cleanly.
Ayin has the ball onto the part of Forjo. Lovely skill from Forjo. He goes down. Was it in the box? Was it outside the box? Referee whistles. And he says it was outside the box. Yellow card to Ayin.
Yeah, I think that would have been the right call. He beat him at this point, and just look at that, happened right outside the box, and that was a good call. But we've said so many times, not any defender at all wins a duel against Forjo. 1v1, he's definitely going to beat you, and this time the skill there just to drag that ball a bit. He just had to take that one. He just had to, because there was danger looming.
One of the best wingers in the Ghana Premier League, easy to come up against. The tackle on him by Ayin attracts the yellow card, the second of the afternoon, and another free kick for the Mauve in yellow. An opportunity to find the back of the net before the break. Against Brecum Chelsea, they considered the first goal, unable to equalize, but came back from recess to win 2-1. And Fuzi has a chance to deliver something exciting for Medeama. Referee whistles. Fuzi bends one in. Amu Mensah missing from a very advantageous position. Again, Medeama misses the chance to equalize. Jacob Abu Mensah arriving on time, but just couldn't quite direct his header into the back of the net. Well taken free kick by Fuzi. Just look at Amu Mensah. Where was the connection from Jacob? He scored the equalizer against Brecum Chelsea 2 weeks ago, but just unlucky. Couldn't find the back of the net this time round against Holy Stars. Again, injury concern for the Holy Stars goalkeeper. Obviously disappointed by the outcome after 44 minutes, this Medeama fan. Goalkeeper Dubi Kasitai is still being attended to here at the TNA with a few seconds to wrap up regulation time. "45 minutes done." We're doing 4 additional minutes here at the TNA Stadium in Takwa. It's Medeama 0, Holy Stars 1. Medeama are yet to lose a game at home this season. They beat Vision 4-0, beat Nations FC 2-1, beat Dreams FC 2-1, were held here by Samatex to a 1-0 drawn game. They beat All Blacks and they were pegged back by Bechem to a goalless drawn game. And after 45 minutes here at the TNA, they are down by 1-0 against Holy Stars. Thais delivery. Here is Boniface Blay, poor touch. Prince Owusu. Kelvin and Chroma. His cross intercepted. Entai collects it for Holy Stars. Kamaradini's effort is blocked. Here is Simba. Cheneboa. Simba. Boazi. Boniface Blay. Dinks one in looking for Simba. Ball is cleared by Yusuf. Flicked on by Nkrumah. Ballooned away by Boazi. Abu Mensah. Owusu is trying to find Fatao. Tai elaborates a bit, but firmly grabs it. We're into 2 minutes of stoppage time in the first half. Salam with a back heel, not finding Forjo. Goal kick. JTR looking for Cheneboa. Flag goes up for offside against Cheneboa. Here is Jacob Amu-Mensah. The centre back wants to take the initiative. Now he finds Fatau. Fatau was obviously looking for the movement of Forjo. The foul. Manuel Mante is brought down just outside the box. It's a free kick for Medeama. And Prince Amponsa has got some complaints to do, but it was clear that he impeded Manuel Mante. Free kick for Medeama. Fuzi bends one, but it flies over the bar for a goal kick. It might just be it for this half. He got the biggest scoring chance for Medeama, and Lord Nete whistles to bring the end to the half, with the home side trailing the visitors by a lone goal scored by Captain Moses Atta. He's made a difference between these two in the Western Derby. He complains about the yellow card that was flashed to him, but the big deal after 45 minutes is that